Hi, YouTubers. I wanted to share this amethyst with you. It's actually a circular amethyst, but I wanted to share these, what looks like seeds. So at some point in time when this was created thousands of years ago, it looks like it just got a little cluster of seeds in there, which I find amazing. Yeah, and then also I want to share one of these little guys that I love. Beautiful quartz crystal, made in Brazil. It's from Brazil. Anyhow, so it's December 31st, right before midnight, and I thought it would be really good to light this candle for joy and abundance. And it has rocks, because I'm kind of the rock lady here. I love rocks, so it has some rocks in there too. And I thought it'd be really nice to just say a prayer, or, you know, give thanks. I think would be really good to, you know, overview 2022. For myself, it's been both a very good year and also a kind of crazy bad year. I've had both. I've had some really wonderfully good things happen to me, and then some things that, yeah, no, I probably could have wished to not happen, but, you know, things, sometimes they just happen for a reason, for a lesson. But I do want to just do a prayer. Go ahead and light this candle and just thank the Creator for all the joy and abundance that's going to be coming our way. And we're going to go ahead and release the past, take our lessons and understanding from it, and yeah, just move on. It's going to be a whole new beginning. We just have to keep the faith that, you know, it's going to get better. I'm hoping that we're going to kind of get into the state where, you know, corporations and governments and, you know, government officials, all that stuff, I think a veil is going to be lifted and a lot of stuff is going to be exposed as to what they are doing. I mean, this whole housing crisis right now. I used to work in the financial markets and experience the corruption firsthand. Right now, I just, in the middle of 2022, I had, you know, found out that corporate America basically put $65 billion into single-family homes, and that's why we have this rental crisis of rents raising so high, is because corporate America is buying everything up. And I just read another article on December 22nd, 2022, that they now have $110 billion that they're sitting on, waiting to invest more into single-family homes. So what that means is, you know, and I did this myself, I put my home up for sale, and corporate America who came and offered me a cash offer. And the realtor I was dealing with was, you know, a bit swindly, and he was obviously working for corporate America, because I told him I'd prefer, you know, a family to buy my home, and all he offered me was corporate America trying to buy my home. And it got into a weird situation, but I don't want to go into that. I actually want this to be a positive thing. So I'm just gonna say, let's all give a prayer out for all the good that has come to us, all the good that is going to be coming. We should be thankful. Everything is changing. A lot of us, I believe, are being called on our spiritual path. Every one of us, though, we all have our own spiritual path. You know, I'm not going to say, oh, you got to do your path this way, or oh, you got to do your path that way. If somebody tells you how you have to do your path, you should probably walk away from that person, because your path is your path. And if you ever have doubts or questions, don't look to a stranger or somebody who, you know, appears to be, you know, a guide possibly to you. Look within. Your best guide lies within you. And if you have doubts or questions, you know, pray about it. You know, if you have fears and you're going down this path and you don't know what's going to happen, or an obstacle comes in your way, put it in God's hands. God will take care of it. God will take care of you. You have to just acknowledge, you know, and just open yourself up. Just believe, because you will be taken care of. I forget the verse. It says, you know, God takes care of the animals, and you're one of God's animals, basically. We are animals. And God can take care of the birds. God can take care of you. Just gonna pull a card, and we pull the Magician. And a magician actually represents being able to manifest what you want in life. And I don't know, I just thought I would share this on December 31st, 2022. For those of you that are, you know, attempting to walk your path, or walking your path, or want to walk a path, we just have to give thanks for all that has come and gone. Even the good, the bad, the ugly. We have to realize that those things happen because we're really here on earth as this is our teaching ground. This is preparing us for future realms of existence. I know there's a lot of people, they say, oh, we're in the 3D and moving into the 5D, but I guess in my life, in my experience, I believe that we're actually a multi-dimensional. We're in a multi-dimensional universe, you know, and there's many levels of learning, and one path you take might not be the path of another. But if you're being guided to that path instinctually, you know, trust your instinct. You know, trust the truth of how you feel. Doubt is not the best thing for all of us. And I myself, I'm a victim of it. Sometimes I doubt myself too, but I have to keep the faith and know that no matter what happens, Spirit's there. Take care of me. So we have the 8 of Fire and the Magician. That's actually pretty good. That's telling us to bring that fire out within. Go and achieve those goals. Go be the magician. If you want to be making music, go. Just make music. If you want to be writing, start writing. If you want to make a YouTube channel, get out there, make a YouTube channel. Start fulfilling your dreams and goals. That's where we're at. We are in Jupiter now. We are in abundance. And we should just take that abundance. Ooh. Now this is called the Good Tarot. And the Good Tarot actually doesn't really read upside down cards. But 10 of Water. It's actually our emotions. And we're probably all going through a lot of emotional stuff right now. It's the holidays. You know, a lot of people go through that. Um, you know, I'm right now feeling for people who are out there. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are homeless right now and working. They're actually working jobs, you know. It's not the fact, it's the fact of the housing situation. You know, the area that I was living in, both areas I was living in Colorado, doubled the rent. The rent is twice as much as it was just a couple of years ago. And you know, if you've seen my videos before, the first one I put out, I decided to sell my home and buy an RV and go on an adventure. And oh my gosh, I came back to Colorado and just was sticker shocked at the prices of everything. I mean, okay, as a for instance, in Breckenridge, they have a condo there. It was only 280 square foot that they were asking $555,000 for. And that did not include the homeowners association fee, which was something like $800. And we're talking a not even 300 square foot, you know, studio apartment. It's just insane. And I mean, it's corporate America, I'm telling you. Corporate America is doing this to us again, and our government is allowing it to happen. Our government and our financial industry, which is the Federal Reserve, in case anybody doesn't know, is a privately held company. It's not anything federal. They just labeled it federal to throw us off. It's privately held. Corporations, you know, get their funding easily, and then they go out and right now they're messing with our housing situation. And you know, all you have to do is look it up. And the last article I read was on 12/22/2022, and I think it was Investors magazine. You know, they have $110 billion set aside to go buy up the real estate so that, you know, they're renting these houses back at double the price. Well, I think we should pray for some of these extremely wealthy people to stop being so greedy. You know, this whole trickle down stuff that people talked about in the 80s with the Reaganomics. Well, this is a result of the trickle down effect. Some of you are not even old enough to understand what I'm saying, but right now, I mean, I know people that are having a really hard time, and some people are living in their trucks and vans. I'm living in my RV, you know, and when I travel, sometimes I stay in my car. You know, why pay some outrageous, crazy amount when I could just throw a twin bed in my car when I travel? Oh gosh, I got a tower, guys. This could be my reflection too. I just know that there are people out there right now in the cold, you know, that are having a hard time. And it shouldn't be. It's all based on corporate greed. The corporate greed is killing our country. And they know it. What are they doing about it? Absolutely nothing. I'm sorry. This was supposed to be a positive read. And let's turn this around. Because a collective consciousness, a collective prayer, we can pray for these people that are living in the streets. That a lot of them, they're just families that lost their homes, you know, and have no choice but to move out. It's just not fair. It's not right. I mean, even the affordable housing programs are backing these type of corporations that are just, oh my gosh, I gotta stop talking about it. I just recently read that article. In fact, before I even started this video, I probably should have waited. But I really feel that things have to change. We have to look and help these people, you know, that are in this situation. And I'm saying that because I know people that are in this situation. I mean, I guess in a sense I'm considered homeless because I'm living in my RV. But it shouldn't be that way. I mean, when I was first coming out of my 20s, my best friend and I rented a 2-bedroom. It was a condo. It costed us $350 a month for a 2-bedroom condo, 2 blocks from Lake Tahoe, the beach. You know, today that would just be unheard of. That same condo would probably go for $2,000 today. But the wages themselves, they haven't shifted, you know? And I don't know. I probably shouldn't talk about this because it gets me upset. I'm trying to do this positive, you know, move. Let's all move. Moving to a more positive aspect in life. I really want to bring a prayer for joy and abundance to come into everyone's life this year. I mean, help your brothers and sisters. We're all in this together. I mean, yes, there is this 1% of the 1% that somehow has manipulated the system so much that they have the majority of the money. You know, they say, oh, it's because I'm wise, or, oh, no, it's because I'm corrupt is what they should be saying. It's because I don't care about the human race and the betterment of mankind. I just care about my pocketbook and how big my next house is going to be. Oh my God, I'm sounding terrible. I'm a rebel. I used to work in finance. I've worked in real estate. I worked in all those industries. And I was in finance back when the wolves of Wall Street were running around. And I was like going, oh my God, this is our financial industry. They have these corporations coming out that are all fluffed up but no value. I mean, I can't even believe they made a movie about that, because I got out of that because I just saw the corruption. It was like, oh my gosh, this is our financials. And that was in the 90s. Oh my God, we're like 30 years later. Okay, this video is going beyond so what I wanted to do. I'm really wanting to just pray and wanting us all to pray for everyone, because a joint prayer has more power. And if we pray for joy and abundance to come and cover our world with, you know, a great creator, cover our world with white light, love. Oh, and just bless everybody and give them the, you know, the strength and the power to just keep going and know that we're here. This is our training ground. This is lessons for us. And, you know, walking your spiritual path can sometimes be, you know, obstacles and rough and things happen. But as long as you have faith, believe, trust in God, miracles do happen. They really do. They're recorded miracles. You know, I mean, this right here, these seeds inside of this crystal from thousands of years ago, compacted in, that itself is a little miracle. You know, there's a lot of miracles in life. And now I kind of feel like I'm not trying to preach. I'm just praying for abundance. I'm praying for the people who need homes. You know, I'm praying that our society realizes that people are working and living, you know, they're literally, some people are working 1-2 jobs and don't have enough to get into an affordable home. there isn't any affordable home left. Corporations are buying everything up. Even the mobile home market, you would think a mobile home would be affordable, but not. No, these same companies that are buying up mobile home parks and doubling the rents on people who are on fixed incomes, and they own that mobile home, and if they don't pay their rent they can get kicked out. It's just, and these are senior citizens, most of those people, a lot of those people. Some of them are families, but they're in these, low income housing is what it was, but now that these corporations are buying, oh my gosh, I'm going back to that. But I really feel that this is an issue. This is an issue that is going to get worse. After that article I read, the corporations are literally holding on to $110 billion that they plan on investing into single-family homes that should be for single families. That's what it's about, single-family homes. But these corporations, they get all the money they want from the banks, and a lot of it from the government too. And they get these breaks on these loans that, the normal person could not get. It's so unfair and unequal. And, I'm going to pray that our Creator reveals all that is happening, lifts the veil on these people and what they're doing, and just justice comes about, because there shouldn't be homeless people when there are vacant houses, empty houses, even some houses becoming decrepit because either you can't afford to get into it, or people are walking away from it. Oh my gosh, that's what I was doing a lot of research on today, and so it's coming into my read and it's coming into my prayers, and I just know that, oh my gosh, I think of the way the weather is going to be right now, and the people who are having difficulty. It's temptation. And the Chariot. Let's do one more. And the Hierophant. Okay, yeah. Well, it's time. The Hierophant represents the Creator. Temptation is probably the greed that is going on out there. The Chariot, time to move on. We need to move on. Oh my goodness. So where I'm at, I'm hearing something that sounds like gunfire out there. And I am in small town America. That's kind of creepy. I am next to National Forest area, but yeah, that's kind of strange. Anyhow, I'm just gonna say it's time for me to be on my spiritual path, to pray for my family, friends, and the world. The world needs love, white light, energy. Oh my gosh, that's fireworks in small town America. Oh, I should go film that. I didn't even think. I'm like, is that gunfire? No, is it midnight? Happy New Year, everyone. We're gonna leave this with the High Priestess. Follow your goals, follow your dreams, become the person you were meant to be. Aho.